Hello again, Mountain Lions, and welcome back to the Red Mountain Radio. As per usual, I'm your host, Brooklyn Anaya, and today we've got another winter sport for you. In this episode, we explore the RMHS girls soccer team. For those of you who haven't listened in before, in the Winter Sports Insider, we'll discuss everything surrounding high school sports by getting first-hand, personal accounts from the athletes themselves. If you're curious for more, check out our last episode, which features Sierra Mellish and Audrey Pacheco from the girls basketball team. Our athlete interview for this episode is with girls soccer. Visiting the podcast are varsity athletes Alivia Gowdy and Sofia Deremiah. Let's take a listen to that conversation. Hi everyone, I'm here with Alivia Gowdy.
Hi.
And Sofia Deremiah.
Hey.
From the Red Mountain girls soccer team. So thank you guys for being here today. We're super stoked to have you guys on the podcast. Girls soccer is one of the coolest sports. You have the World Cup, you have the She Believes Cup, Megan Rapinoe, Alex Morgan, all the famous players, girls soccer. And it's super upbeat and physical, and I'm wondering, what is the Red Mountain girls soccer team like here at Red Mountain?
Like, as a team, I think we have a really good team bond, especially this year. There's no drama or anything, which I really like. I think everybody's pretty close, and I like how nice everyone is together.
I think we know how to be physical, but also have a good time, and just we're all really close, so it makes it even more fun to just go out and compete with, like, your best friends.
Yeah, on the weekends, tournaments, games. You mentioned that you guys are really close. Does having that team bond, that close bond between players, does that actually help you guys play better, would you say?
I think it helps us play better because we just, like, trust what you're going to do and you trust the person in general. So it kind of just helps that whole bond. And yeah, so I think overall it really does help.
Yeah, I agree.
And the no drama thing, that's a big part of it because girls sports can get really crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But no drama makes it kind of a fun thing to do after school and not a chore.
Yes, I agree.
So what are your guys' positions on the soccer field? What do you guys play?
For club, I'm mostly defense, but for high school, I've been playing more forward just because...
Wherever you're needed,
Yeah,
almost.
wherever I need it is where I'll play.
I'm a forward, specifically the left side, so yeah.
Awesome. And do you guys like being forwards, or is it kind of that unwanted pressure, or is it accepted like a challenge?
I think both defense and forwards have their ups and downs. I think both are super fun in their own ways.
Yeah, I agree. I used to play defense too, so I kind of have a love for both of them, but right now I've been enjoying forward, so yeah.
Scoring a lot.
Yeah.
That's awesome. And midfield isn't getting a lot of love here. What's up with that?
I think I've played maybe in the midfield like maybe 5 times in my whole soccer career.
Yeah, honestly, same. I feel like I've been thrown in there, but it's all right. But yeah,
kind of chaotic in the middle.
Yeah.
Being up top or on the bottom is a little bit better because you can see the whole field and you know where
Right.
you're going, not clumped up like crazy. Let's talk a little bit more about the team, the Red Mountain Girls team. Drama-free, close bonds, and your coach, Coach Gallegos, helps to kind of make that bond between girls stronger, which is awesome because obviously, like you said, Olivia, having that bond makes players play better together. Mm-hmm. So how does your coach kind of help foster that camaraderie on the team?
Every once in a while, we'll do like a captain's practice is where he gives us the day and us captains will think of something to do and it's kind of like team bonding is what we'll do. So he'll do that every once in a while. Or we'll go out and do dinners. We'll do pasta parties with both varsity and GV so we can get a little bit more connection with those teams together. And then, yeah, just stuff like that.
I agree with that. And I think in practices, like mixing up different teams, like with freshmen and seniors, like it helps everyone get to know everyone without having a lot of cliques. And I think having like fun games really like gets the goofy side out of us. Like we're not so uptight all the time. So yeah.
Soccer can be fun too.
Yeah, 100%.
And you mentioned that there's both freshmen and seniors on the varsity team. Would you guys say that you have a really diverse varsity team?
I think so. I think that there's a lot of seniors and freshmen compared to the middle classes, but I think it's great. I don't think there's an issue with having young girls on the team at all.
It's almost like that they can carry the team forward when you guys are gone and they can progress it into kind of the vision that you guys had as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is interesting because a lot of the other teams that we've had on the podcast that we talked to, usually their varsities consisted mostly of juniors or seniors, a lot of the upperclassmen.
Yeah.
And Do you guys think having the diversity of the younger classes with the older classes, do you think that kind of helps your guys' game?
Yeah, so when the upperclassmen are gone, the younger kids will have that experience and can help players coming onto varsity and younger players coming onto varsity for the years after.
Kind of manage the expectations.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think the legacy kind of moves on. And also, it kind of just helps, like, when you're a freshman, you don't really know a lot of people coming into school. So, like, having a team of, like, older classmen to help you around and stuff always helps, too.
That sounds really awesome. That must be a really nice environment for the younguns.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what got you guys into soccer? It's pretty popular. I mean, if you're like me and you had a parent that said you're going to try every sport and you're going to stick to one, it's pretty popular. You have a lot of kids doing it when they're little, but it kind of dwindles out when you're older. What kind of drew you guys into this amazing sport?
A lot of my teammates I've known since I was in like 5th grade for club. And even some of my high school teammates I've known since 5th grade as well. So I think just that team bond with my teammates. And also I love the physicality of the sport. It just like feels good. I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like I've done soccer at such a young age, and the love kind of just stayed. I'm, like, a really competitive person, so I feel like the game gives you everything that I was looking for. And, again, like, the team bond as well. So, yeah.
Just kind of like a fun, creative outlet almost.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's awesome. So you guys both play forward, mostly, for high school sports. What was your guys' best game this season? One that you'll probably remember forever, even when you go into college to continue playing soccer? A memory, maybe something cool that maybe you did or a teammate did that you're like, oof, that's awesome, and I'll remember that.
I'd probably say my freshman year playoffs. We played Corona, being a freshman, playing for varsity, and I scored one of the game-winning goals, so I feel like that stuck with me, like the feeling and the adrenaline, like probably my best memory here, so yeah.
I have a similar one last year in a playoff game. We drove super far out. I ended up winning us the game with a free kick from, I think, the 45. So
The
that
45?
was fun. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. That's like yesterday in the Super Bowl. You could be on the Super Bowl, Olivia.
Should I be a kicker for football?
I think you should.
Just like
NFL.
freshman year.
Skip college. They just recruit you straight out of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
ASU might need a kicker. So.
Yeah.
Hey,
Who knows?
put you on the roster. You guys are both seniors. And you guys are unfortunately, and also fortunately, leaving Red Mountain next year, getting to pursue your own paths, your own careers. Are you guys continuing soccer into college?
Yes, I'm going to play Division I soccer at Grand Canyon University here in Arizona.
That's exciting.
And I'm also going to play Division I soccer and run track at Seattle University.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. When you guys came into high school as itty-bitty freshmen, did you guys expect to be playing soccer in college all those years later?
I think that was always my goal. I think that's been my dream for as long as I can remember. So I'm super excited that it's finally a reality next year.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's always been a dream. So, like, watching it play out has been, like, the best part. So, yeah.
Are you guys going to be sad to leave?
I think a lot of sadness, but also a lot of happiness. It just depends on, like, what you're thinking about. But I'm sad. I'm kind of scared that high school's over. I can't believe that we graduate in, like, 4 months. But
Yeah, I'm also a little sad, but excited to start this new chapter. So,
Yeah, a lot of opportunities.
Mhm.
You could go be a kicker for the GCU football team.
Yeah.
GC doesn't have a football team, actually.
What?
Yeah, they actually
Yes.
have a soccer stadium instead of a football stadium. That's why I like the school,
Yeah.
too, because they had a big stadium.
Lots of eyes.
Yeah.
Awesome. So, since you guys are leaving and you are seniors, and there's that new wave of freshmen coming in next year, what is your advice to all the underclassmen that are looking to play varsity or JV or have some influence in the world of girls soccer? What's your advice to them?
I think definitely just go for it. It won't hurt, and we'd love to have you out here.
Yeah, I think if you're thinking about it, just do it. Any level, if you're on varsity JV or JVB, you'll make new friends, and it's definitely something that you won't regret doing.
It's an opportunity.
Yeah.
Awesome. And that's probably how you guys, met your friends and got your kind of bearings in high school. It's
Right.
scary, but sports help you find people.
Yeah, and I definitely think sports have brought me closer to a lot of people because I don't see a lot of my friends in school, but at practice, like, it definitely has created really strong bonds.
It's because they hang out every day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Since you guys are seniors, do you guys have a lot of homework? Do you guys have to balance that homework practice life, or is it not exactly applicable anymore?
I think it really just depends on the week and the workload of each class, but I would say for the most part the homework is pretty light. But if I do say have a project or homework, it's pretty easy to manage with practice because our practices end at like 5:30.
Yeah, I think it's just all about time management. And if you do need extra help or tutoring, like you have your upperclassmen ask, or it's really easy to communicate with our coaches. So, yeah.
Let them know the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we've heard that from a ton of athletes that have come on. Just, communication is key. You can't get something done, talk to your teachers, and most likely they'll understand.
Right.
Yeah.
Being a student athlete is not easy.
For sure.
Lots of work. Do you guys have any lucky charms, perhaps, or rituals that you do before every game that help you win? Is that something that's kind of helped you guys through soccer season?
I wear the same hairstyle almost every game, and I always put my left shoe on first.
I do too. I usually put my left shoe on first as well. And also when I'm like walking across like the line to get onto the field, I always step with my right foot first.
Huh.
Yeah.
Why is that?
I don't know. I think it's just like a locking in type of thing.
Yeah.
It's like your brain knows it's time to
Yeah.
Game time.
Yeah.
This is one thing that I really like to hear from every athlete that we have on is stories from past seasons, this season, you name it, with your friends from the team, stuff that's happened that when you're older, you're going to look back on and you're going to tell your kids about. Guess what I did in high school? What are some stories from the girls' soccer team that you guys are going to remember forever?
I think definitely just fun bus rides where we just are singing at the top of our lungs and like playing Among Us on the bus, like long bus rides.
Yeah, I agree. I think the bus rides are definitely the best part. And even like being on the bench and just like trolling and just like making jokes. And even in the weight room too, there were definitely some memories to look back on. Oh, and World Cup. Love World Cup. I think that game is like probably the best thing ever. So, yeah.
Yeah. What country do you guys play for whenever you're on that team playing the game?
Fiji.
Yeah,
or Fiji.
Fiji?
Yes.
You guys want to go to Fiji or?
No, it's just a quick word. Like some people, like United Kingdom, that's not even a country, but someone named it. No, they named it that.
Yeah, I remember that.
So just like Fiji, like quick.
Yeah.
Fiji.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not like Australia.
Yeah.
Or
Short syllables.
Yes.
Dominican Republic. Can you imagine? Oh, goodness. Some of the famous players that I mentioned at the beginning of the podcast, Alex Morgan, Megan Rapinoe, Abby Wambach, do you guys look up to any of them and kind of aspire to be them? Because honestly, they are pioneers in women's soccer. Do you guys look up to any of them and kind of aspire to be them? Or who's your favorite player?
I personally like Mia Hamm.
I like recently have really been watching, like looking up to Sophia Smith. I think her college career was like super inspiring because she also had a knee injury and a setback, but like look at her now, she's striving, and I feel like that's something to like look at. And we also play the same position, so yeah,
twinnies.
There we go.
Yeah, but I feel like if anything, I look up more to current college players. No one specific, but I feel like I just look more up to them just because that's the route that I'm
yeah. And that's kind of what you hope to achieve.
Yeah. Like, I think it'd be really awesome to play, like, professional, but that's not, like, the path that I see myself going for, but...
How was signing day? That was last week. Scary?
It was super scary having to talk in front of all those people, but it definitely was. I feel like it kind of was, like, an opening to a new chapter because it just felt all so real.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really scared of public speaking, so that was really hard, but, yeah, I feel like it all just, like, really hit you that you're graduating really soon. This is what your next step is, so.
Like, your life starts now kind of thing. Yeah. That is incredible and scary and hopeful, and honestly, I hope you guys have the best college career ever.
Thank you.
In Seattle and in Arizona. Mm-hmm. You guys are going to do great.
Thank you.
One last question, and this is very soccer specific. It is a debate that has been going on since the dawn of both of these players, and I think you guys can know what I'm going to ask, but Ronaldo or Messi?
I think Messi's the go always. I might like Ronaldo more, but I think that Messi will always be number one. So
Yeah, I think his footwork is really unmatched. So
Why not Ronaldo? I want to hear your reasoning behind this.
I think when you look at stats and just like how Messi plays and all the awards he's gotten, like it really just shows. I might think Ronaldo's more attractive, but that's different.
He also is younger than Messi, so I mean,
very true. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's married and has children.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little
Left
too
out.
young.
Minor setbacks, guys. Thank you guys for giving me all those insights. But one last thing, we have some trivia.
okay.
Ooh.
So it's kind of competitive, and honestly, I think you guys are gonna cook. If you do, you guys want to take a shot at some trivia?
Yeah.
Yep.
Awesome. I will explain the rules. You will have 10 seconds to answer a question after I ask it. If you answer correctly, you'll get 3 points, and if not, you get nothing. There will be 3 regular questions worth 3 points and a bonus question worth 5 points. And at the end of this season, the sport that has the most points in the Winter Sports Trivia will win a Winter Sports Trivia Bragging Rights Trophy. It is a real thing, I promise. Currently, the esports team has a perfect score of 14 points. Yup. So, do you guys think that you can tie esports and possibly go to a tie-breaking round?
Let's go for it.
I think so.
Yeah? Okay, awesome. So, let's begin. In 2023, the FIFA Women's World Cup was hosted in New Zealand and was won by which Spanish-speaking country? You guys have to agree on an answer.
Yeah, I agree.
We're gonna say Spain.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm bad with countries and I don't really follow along. But
Yeah.
So, you guys have 3 points right now. Let's keep it up. This one is actually one of my favorite questions. My mom got this right, so you guys, don't worry, you guys got this.
Okay.
Reverently known as the King of Soccer, this man played for Santos, the New York Cosmos, and Brazil in numerous World Cups. He was number 10 and scored 1,279 goals in his career. Who is he?
I don't know.
Number 10.
Yeah.
Do you want me to repeat?
Can you repeat the clubs he played for?
Santos, the New York Cosmos, and Brazil.
Brazil. Neymar.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll lock in with Neymar.
The answer is Pele.
Oh,
I don't even know who that is.
I should have known that.
He
Definitely didn't
died last year, I think.
Yeah.
So,
I forgot about
unfortunately.
him. Dang. What?
I forgot about him.
Well, like, yeah, I feel like, okay.
he's probably rolling in his grave right now.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, next question. You guys have 3 points right now. Unfortunately, you won't get a perfect score, but you will beat other teams. So that is
Okay.
something to look forward to. The next question is, the USA women's national team has won the most Women's World Cups. How many have they won? And usually we do a number deficit, like a number cushion, but since this answer is relatively small, there's going to be no point parachute. You'll have to guess the number itself.
World Cups?
How many World Cups has the USA women's national team won?
Can you tell us if it's like under 10?
Yeah, it's under 10. That's why there's no
Okay.
parachute.
6.
My intuition telling me. Except,
The World Cup happens every 4 years.
oh,
I think. Yeah. Or no, is
Yeah.
that the, yeah.
it's like 3 then.
It's like 3
3
or
or
4.
4. Is it?
I think
I
we
think
go
it's
4.
4. I think it's 4.
We're gonna say 4.
The correct answer is 4.
Hey.
So good problem solving. That was incredible. All right, this is the next question. And this is actually about a female soccer player, so maybe you guys will get this one. Hopefully. All right, this is quite a wordy question, but try and process all the information. This player has won the FIFA Women's World Player of the Year award 6 times. She is the all-time leading scorer in the Women's World Cup, and she holds the record for the most assists in a single Women's World Cup. She plays for the Brazilian national team and is coined for her vibrant red lipstick. Who is she?
Okay.
We're gonna say Marta.
That's correct. It's Marta. 2 Brazilian players. You guys are cooking. All right, well, you guys finished with 11 points. that is amazing. Unfortunately, you guys don't beat esports. I guess they would say game over. But, I mean, you guys tried your best, and honestly, pretty proud of you guys. Like, these questions are pretty difficult.
Thanks.
You guys did amazing. So, thank you guys so much for being here today. It was lovely to get to talk more about girls soccer and, do great in playoffs. I'm rooting for you guys.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Everyone, that was Alivia Gowdy and Sofia Deremiah from girls soccer. Girls soccer's next game is on Thursday, February 13th against Sunny Slope High School. Make sure to come out and support your RMHS girls soccer team. Well, listeners, that's it for this week's episode. We heard some great stories and got great insight on girls soccer with athletes Alivia Gowdy and Sofia Deremiah. Coming up, next time on the Sports Insider, boys soccer. Tune in next time to get all the insights on the soccer team, here at the Red Mountain Radio. Thanks again for tuning in to Episode 11, Season 4 of the Winter Sports Insider, featuring Alivia Gowdy and Sofia Deremiah. Thanks to them for joining me today. You can follow us on Instagram at Red Mountain Radio, spelled REDMTNRADIO, to receive updates on episode drops and fun behind-the-scenes insights. I'm your host, Brooklyn Anaya, and thanks again for joining me for this Sports Insider episode. Today's episode was written by Brooklyn Anaya. Our directors are Brooklyn Anaya and Connor Sampson. Our producers are Mr. Kelly from RMTV, Brooklyn Anaya, and Connor Sampson. Our sound engineer is Connor Sampson, and thanks to Connor Sampson for mixing and editing the sound. Thanks to our special guests for this episode, Alivia Gowdy and Sofia Deremiah. Thanks to them for joining me today. And last but certainly not least, thanks to you, listener, for tuning in. Your support is what keeps us making episodes. This was Season 4, Episode 11 of the Red Mountain Sports Insider on girls soccer by the Red Mountain Radio. And happy Valentine's Day, everyone.